show my wrist, never show me crunch time, cause I ain't never let it come to that one time.
Hey guys, hope you're well. Welcome back to another video. My name is Qasim Ackrim and I'm an 18-year-old entrepreneur from the UK. This video is going to be kind of the part 2 to my daily routines video. So if you haven't watched that video already, kind of talked over how to structure your day as an entrepreneur, how I kind of go about my day and what my daily routine is like. So in that video I said I'm going to make a part 2, which is going to go over my morning and nighttime routines. These morning and nighttime routines are extremely important, so I wanted to make a separate video just about them. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Before we get into it, make sure you like the video, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. In this video, like I said, we're going to be covering a couple of things. So first of all, why nighttime routines and morning routines are so important. Second of all, I'm going to be covering kind of what I do in my morning and nighttime routines, and then third, kind of my tips and kind of how to structure yours and how to approach yours. So we're going to jump on my computer and let's jump into it. I thought it'd be a lot easier for me to kind of take you through my routines, etc. on here. So first of all, let's jump into why morning and nighttime routines are so important. So morning and nighttime routines. So let's start off on morning. So morning routines are so important because for multiple reasons, but one, mentally, it starts off your day the right way. Kind of gets you in a state of mind that you're ready for work, you're prepared for what you're doing, which is obviously going to be work if you're starting a business or studying if you're a student. And there's no better way to kind of start your day off right than having a set routine that you don't negotiate with, you just get it done, and then from there, kind of it sets off a snowball effect. So you do your morning routines with loads of little wins. You know, hitting a workout, making your bed, you know, getting a cold shower in, things that aren't really, you wouldn't want to do them, but you've done them. So you've started off the day right, you've got wins under your belt so early in the day. So that leads you on to have a snowball effect in the day where you just keep winning and winning and winning and doing your work and getting things done and having a good day in general. The second is also for the main reason that when you wake up, doing something like a morning routine gets you in the right mind to work, especially with the things I'm going to tell you and what to do in those morning routines. If you were just to kind of wake up and just get into work, your mind would kind of be all over the place. You wouldn't be in a state, and you wouldn't be able to get into a flow state. And that flow state, if you haven't heard that before, is a kind of a thing where you kind of, your mind is in a place where it can dive into deep work. So that's completely focused, no distractions. You know, your mind is just completely focused on what you're doing for a set period of time. So yeah, to get onto nighttime routines. With nighttime routines, they are so important because sleep is probably, if not the most important thing when it comes to your performance and your health. If your sleep isn't good, a lot of things in your life, a lot of things in your health and life won't also be good. It kind of has, like, again, a snowball effect. If your sleep doesn't perform well, nothing else will kind of stick. So having a nighttime routine is kind of essential to be able to have good sleep. So in these nighttime routines, which I'm going to talk you through, I'll have things that will enable you to get ready to enable your body to get ready to sleep. And therefore having a much better quality of sleep than you would just having no routine where you just kind of just wait until you're tired and then jump into bed and then kind of watch your phone or whatever until you fall asleep. That was how I lived my life for the majority of my life. Let's jump over here on the computer and I kind of talk you through what I do. So let's start off with the morning routine. So my morning routine, I've talked you through on the last video where I talked you through my daily routine. I talked you through kind of when I wake up and my timings, etc. So if you want to, I'll tell you again. So I wake up at 7 naturally most days. I've not used an alarm for a long time. That doesn't come to everybody, so if you need to use an alarm, by all means use an alarm. You know, just for me, it just doesn't, I don't need to. My body just naturally wakes up when I want it to. So when I get up, as soon as I get up, so I kind of set a rule for myself. When I get up, when my body naturally wakes up, I just get up straight away. I just straight away, I just jump off my bed and kind of don't negotiate with it, because what often happens was I'd wake up, when I wake up this early, you always have the kind of sense that you want to go back to sleep. You know, you always kind of had in your mind, you're just like, this pillow's so comfy, I just want to jump back into sleep. Can I sleep for another like 30 minutes or 20 minutes? But I kind of set a rule for myself where I'm just going to jump out of bed straight away. As soon as my eyes open, I'm just going to jump out. So as soon as I do that, I kind of get up, make my bed straight away, and that's something that's, like, again, it's just a small win that you always have that you always have under your belt. I then go and have a bottle of water next to my bed, so I drink that, and also I go downstairs and get a table, like a really small teaspoon of Himalayan salt. Make sure it's Himalayan salt, not like anything else, because that's really bad quality, but make sure you have the high quality pink Himalayan salt. I have a teaspoon of that, and just have like at least like a litre of water. Yeah, a litre of water with maybe a lemon sometimes. I don't always have a lemon, but you know, it's good to have a lemon. What I'm also doing now is I have a supplement called 𝐅𝐨𝐥𝐿 𝐿. So what that is it comes in like a black resin. I'll maybe throw up a video of it just now. a picture of it so you guys can have a look. So I've been having that with lemon green tea in the mornings after I have water. That Shilajit is like a whole different video in itself. It's like a supplement that's meant to be like one of the best things for you, and for me it's been working really well. But yeah, maybe in another video I can talk about that, but this video is a bit of the routine. So I've been having that in conjunction with the water. So after that, maybe about 10 minutes or so, I wash my face, kind of wake myself up properly, and then jump outside to do a workout. Now for me, workouts, I like doing cardio in the morning and then weights later in the evening. For a lot of people, they like to do the other way around. They like to do weights in the morning because they feel good, but for me, I didn't really feel good when doing weights. I didn't feel strong. I didn't feel like I actually did anything well, so I just stuck with cardio in the morning, and that's what I really feel good doing. So you guys try both and see what works for you. So what I've been doing is boxing at home. Obviously now I'm in London, but at home I'd be doing like 25 minutes of boxing with like 5 to 10 minutes of sprinting up and down the street. That's kind of how I'd get myself going with a workout in the morning. So around 30 to 35 minutes of working out, I then jump back in the house. I have a cold shower. Cold showers, especially for the morning, are something that I'd 100% recommend. You can obviously have a hot shower, but the cold shower just has, as well as its like health benefits, it's just so good for discipline. Like, it's actually unreal how good you feel after you've done it, because it's so hard. Because let me tell you, cold showers, if you do it every day, it doesn't get easier. So after that cold shower, I get ready for work. I put on some nice clothes, get myself ready, and then I do a thing which is called connecting to the vision. So I have a kind of a roadmap on kind of what I want to achieve in the next year. It's just with all my goals, and financially as well as spiritually, as well as like health wise, all these goals that I have for the rest of the year that I want to hit. I have them written down. That's a really important thing to have. Not just in the morning routine, but just throughout the day. Just reading that throughout the day is really important, but it is good to have that in the morning, so before you start the day, you kind of have like you know what you're trying to achieve essentially, you know what you're working towards. And if you guys want a little like template to that, let me know and I can send something over. Leave it in the comments below. And after that, I would meditate for the reason of focus. So the way I do meditations is I just search up on YouTube guided meditation 4, and then if it's for focus in the mornings, which I do, I would type in that. If it was for to calm down, it would be for calmness, etc. If it's for sleep, it would be for sleep. So I just search up on YouTube a guided meditation and I just follow the video. It's really easy. I don't do any different sort of methods. I just kind of been doing the videos and it's been working really well for me. So after that, I just go straight into work. So it's something that I 100% recommend. I'll talk about this later on in the video actually, is to, before you jump into your work, have everything planned out before. That's a really important part of jumping into work. You don't want to go into your working blocks or your working time that you have in your day and kind of say, okay, what am I doing now? What you don't want to be like midday planning or planning in the morning for the day ahead. You want to plan, the night before, and that's something that I'll cover in the nighttime routine. So let's jump into the nighttime routine. You guys have seen my daily routine in the last video, so I'll just jump into the nighttime routine. So my nighttime routine, what can I start with? It kind of starts with, I've said cold shower. I don't always do a cold shower. I normally do just a normal shower, to be honest. It's just something that kind of lowers your body temperature, kind of gets you in a good mood in a way, and it kind of just makes you feel better to go into sleep. Also will drink my chamomile tea at this time. So after my shower, I'll make my cup of chamomile tea. What that is I'll leave a link to it in the description. It's T2 Sleepy Time, I think it's called. It's a weird name, but it's called T2 Sleepy Time. And in that, it's just chamomile, lavender, and all this kind of different stuff. But it's actually really good. For me, it's been working really well. And also at this time, I've been having another little dose of that Shilajit supplement that I talked about. Having this tea is like something that like triggers your body to begin preparing for sleep. And this is at around 9 PM, which is when I start my kind of nighttime routine. I also have magnesium and zinc. They're the two supplements that I've been told are good for sleep. So I've been having them at night time. Straight after dinner. And then also, if I feel like I need it, I will do a brain dump. And what a brain dump is kind of, a lot of the time you might go to sleep with a lot of thoughts in your mind, and that leads to really bad sleep. Your kind of heart rate's either raised because you're worrying about something, or just something along those lines, where you wake up during the night because you're thinking about something, or that it then affects your dreams because you're thinking about something. So there's like loads of stuff that comes with having stuff on your mind and anxiety before you sleep. So what I like to do is do a brain dump, and what that is just I have a piece of paper and I just write down everything that I'm thinking. and then everything that I'm thinking about, everything that I'm questioning, I just write it down on a piece of paper, not for any specific reason other than just to get it off my mind. Just to stop thinking about it, I write it down. And that's actually really, really good. For me, it's been working really, really well. I don't do it every night because I don't feel like I need it every night. But for the nights that I do have a lot on my mind, especially with the business and with anything else, relationships, I'll just write it down. Not for the reason of keeping it, I don't really journal as much. I just kind of like write it down for the reason of getting it off my mind. But then after that, I'd dim the lights at around 9:30ish. Yeah, around that kind of time, so I can then stop exposing myself to blue light. So obviously before this, I'll put my blue light glasses on. They're just blue, you can buy them anywhere. Just blue light blocking glasses. I put that on as soon as it gets dark. So for the whole night, I'm kind of like getting the least amount of blue light I possibly can, and then just turning off your lights is probably the best way to do that. So after I kind of do that brain dump, or maybe straight after I do that brain dump, I'll then go ahead and read a bit of my book. I don't read a lot at night time because I feel like I read best during the day, like around 1 to 2 p.m. But I do read a bit, just something not too like, I don't want to learn too much when I go to bed. I kind of just want to like read something that just calms me in a way. But also I don't always read. I might listen to a podcast just to kind of get my mind tired enough to go to sleep. What I do before, like I said, is I'd always watch videos on YouTube or watch something on Netflix until I literally couldn't open my eyes anymore. But I decided to change it to this because it's a lot more healthier for me. So that's something I do before I meditate. So then obviously I meditate. I then type in on YouTube guided meditation for sleep, and then do that for 10 to 15 minutes, and then that's me completely like ready for sleep. Like at this time, especially when you get used to your sleep time, you get very tired after you meditate, and you just want to just go to sleep, and you're just happy. And then I'd wake up again the next day in the morning and do that morning routine over again. So guys, that's a bit more about my morning routines. And then so what I'd say for the last thing, kind of my tips for your morning routines, is to kind of don't be so strict to begin with. Like I've done this, I said this again with the daily routines. When you start off with something, when I started off doing routines, I did. I tried to be too strict with myself, and that led to me doing it for a few days and just forgetting about it. I was just like, this is too hard, I can't be bothered doing it. So it needs to be simple enough to be able to stick to for a long period of time. And then once you're used to it, you can then start maybe being a bit more strict, doing some more things that are more like you wouldn't really want to do. But I would 100% with both morning and nighttime routines, don't be so strict. Don't make them too complex. The more complex it is, the least likely you're going to stick to it. Even take inspiration from what I'm doing, but if it gets too complicated for you, just dumb it down. Just do less. Just do the more simple things. But just having a routine, knowing that you're now going into a routine, and keeping that consistent routine for a long period of time is just really like this extremely beneficial in ways that I can't even explain. It's just like mentally knowing that you're going into a routine and that you have routines for different sort of times. It just prepares you for the different activities in your day, like either going into work or going to sleep or doing a workout. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. That is my so that's what we covered, the morning and nighttime routines, and also my tips. So guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Before we end off, make sure you go like, subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, to kind of keep up with me and my life. I'm out here in London right now. You can't really see much of the view because if I face it that way, you won't be able to see me. So go on my Instagram, you'll see loads of stories of me posting this view of my office and my apartment, my penthouse apartment that I'm living in with my friend. But yeah guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.